What's up, guys? Today's video is pieces of a conversation that I had with TD Miller. He has his own YouTube channel and does all things trail running, especially ultra trail running shoes. That's how he and I originally got connected, as I loved his videos about the Altras. So if you're into trail running or Altras, definitely check out his channel. I'll include a link below. We talk about, of course, ultra trail running shoes. He has an upcoming trail marathon that he's been preparing for. You'll get a quick preview of my 37-mile birthday run that I completed yesterday. Give it a listen. I'm sorry the audio isn't great for some of it. It's just a little bit off, but I really enjoyed it. This is honestly my favorite part about this channel, connecting with people all over the world about how they get their dose of dirt. So give it a listen. Let me know in the comments how you get your dose of dirt. I would love to hear about it. Remember, life is better with some dirt in it. Now, check out the conversation with TD Miller.
So, yeah. How's it going?
It's great. It's really great. Legs are a little sore. I'm sure we'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, life's good. What about you?
Yeah, all good. I'm so happy that the Torin 5s finally arrived.
Yeah, the Torin, that's the very first Ultra shoe that I ever had. So I get pretty excited about any new Torin that's coming out.
And how was your birthday run?
It was great. It was awesome.
Oh,
yeah, I know you already saw it on Strava, but yeah, it went really well. I was obviously super tired afterwards. 37 miles for my 37th birthday. But yeah, it was really good. It was beautiful up there. I didn't see anybody for the first probably 32 miles. So it was just me all by myself up there in the mountains.
But did you actually run a bit, or was it more just shuffling?
I did. Yeah, I did. I would run 1 mile, walk the next mile, run one mile, walk the next mile, just to make sure, because I'd never done anything of that distance before. And that was the main goal, was to get back to my truck alive. So, but yeah, so I ran about half of it. There were some steeper climbs that were a little tougher. But
how did you scout the area? Like, did you know about that? Did you know the area?
Yeah, so I've backpacked kind of in that area before, and then I just looked on All Trails for a good route that was about 37 miles. I'd never been on that particular trail before. I was kind of familiar with the area. I knew sort of what it would be like, but I'd never actually been on that trail before. I actually won my Lone Peaks. I just dumped a bunch of dirt out of them. So these are the 4.5s, and they're actually pretty messed up from my run. I think you can still get them in some sizes. But I'll be getting some 5s soon, since these are pretty close to dead after that run yesterday. So, and that's actually how I found your channel. I think is because of some of your videos on Ultra shoes. I mean, I only run in Ultras, and you've done a bunch of great videos and comparisons about the different shoes. So.
Thanks. Yeah, I have the Lone Peaks 5s right here as well.
You're making me jealous. That red too is awesome.
Yeah.
So are those the ones you're going to wear for your marathon?
Yes, I think so, because I'm currently kind of torn between the Lone Peaks and the Tims. I've been running mainly in the Tims all winter. I'm really afraid that they'll break because the Tim 2s, they're so notorious for breaking early. And I've now done 300 kilometers in them, and they are lighter than the Lone Peaks, and I'm just afraid that they'll break like right at the wrong moment during the race. So I'm actually thinking of doing the Lone Peaks. They're slightly heavier, but I'd rather have that than them burst.
Yeah, better to have heavier shoes than broken shoes, right?
Yeah. This weekend, my wife and I were driving down to Italy. Then I'll have a week to acclimatize to the temperature and to the elevation, because I'm basically flat level here, 20 meters above sea level maybe. So that's gonna be crazy to go to Dolomites and run a marathon with, like, I'm seeing different information. Some parts say it's 2,000 meters of elevation, and other parts say 2,500 meters. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen there.
Wow. I'm sure you'll know how much it is when you're done.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've never done something like this. I'm guessing it's gonna be a lot of walking.
And how'd you find this marathon in Italy? I mean, that's a ways away, right?
Yeah, well, kind of due to the pandemic, back then I just had a lot of time on my hands, and then I just started running more and more, and I started reading more books about ultramarathons and more trail marathons, because I'm actually more used to road running. And I think it was towards the end of last year when I signed up for unofficially a mini ultra, I guess. And that was actually in Sweden. Signed up for that because my wife and I, we met each other in Sweden. So we thought, okay, let's go to Sweden next summer. And then my wife got pregnant. And the due date was too close to the race date, so I need to sign up for something else. So my wife actually just Googled Italy marathon, and she found this website, and she convinced me to sign up for it.
Because she wanted to go to Italy, huh?
Yeah, I think that was it.
No, that's awesome. I mean, trail running in Italy sounds amazing. I mean, there's no way I could justify going to Italy just for a trail marathon, but I definitely would like to. Yeah. That sounds awesome. What made you decide to start doing trail running if you were just doing road running before?
YouTube, actually, to be honest. I've been just seeing so many videos of a ginger runner, and I just kind of wanted to get into it. I think the first video that I saw was by, what's his name, the Canadian guy with the long beard.
Gary Robbins. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So saw that video and thought, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
It seems like you have some pretty amazing trails that you run over there too. I love the videos that you do. I mean,
cool, thanks.
Forests that you run through and stuff. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it actually took a while. I've been living here for, I don't know, 10 years, and I'm surprised that we didn't find these trails any sooner. We need to drive out of town 40 minutes or so, and yeah, there are some pretty cool areas. Because you started in March, didn't you?
Yeah, I just started in March.
Your channel is growing.
It's really, really enjoyable. I have a lot of fun with it. My favorite part is just people comment, and then being able to talk to them, whether it's about gear or trail runs that we're going on, what shoes they use, what packs they use, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's pretty cool that through that you and I are able to connect and talk about your trail running in Germany, me trail running here in Utah and in the States. I mean, that's just pretty incredible, right?
It's also just fun watching other people's videos and just kind of getting to know them, even though we don't speak on a daily basis, but you still kind of feel like you're interacting with this other person that's basically talking to a camera.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of a strange thing because honestly, I mean, I don't want to go too far, but I'd consider us friends, right? Even though we've never met, we've hardly ever talked live, but just watching your videos, knowing that we like the same shoes, we both like trail running. I mean, it feels like I've got a trail running friend in Germany and a bunch of other places. So it's pretty amazing.
That's pretty cool. How's your setup here? Because I see you're sitting in front of the famous Dose of Dirt backdrop.
Yeah, we just had this idea to hang up all my packs, and there's been a bunch of new ones. There's an empty spot back there. That's where my Nathan hydration pack hangs, but it's
drying now.
A little bit stinky from yesterday, so it's still down in the garage.
And this is your office room, or?
Yeah, this is actually my office. I actually work just right over there against that wall. My work computer's right there, and we just had this empty wall. So put the shelf up there and, got some lights and stuff and decided that this was the place for now that we'd do some recording.
Yeah.
I like seeing the treadmill back there because it means you're serious.
It's the only way to actually get elevation gain going during the week, because I can't just drive out into the trails every day.
Yeah, I've noticed on your Strava that you do some serious elevation training on the treadmill. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm always unsure actually how correct it is, because it doesn't tell me how much elevation gain is, or the incline is just higher, but it doesn't tell me exactly what it was. So I'm always guesstimating what it actually was.
How long have you been running in Ultras? And it sounds like your first ones were road shoes, right?
Not exactly. Shoes. So a year ago I started. Last summer I dared to get the Escalante, so road running. I'm so happy that I found Altra. It took me a while to actually dare to order them, because they're not that easy to get here in Germany. Not many shops sell them, and eventually I just found the Escalante 2.0 online. They were basically my first Altra shoes. Basically, immediately went for all the other models, the Torn 4.5 Plush, the Tim 2s. It's been a great change. I'm so happy that I actually found them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the wide toe box makes such a big difference for me. It's only Ultras for me, and I wear them for backpacking, hiking, anything else too. It's just all Ultra.
I'm really, really jealous about your Superior 5s, that you got them sooner. I'm so jealous.
Do you want me to make you more jealous?
The thing is, they are now available, but I can't order them before I go on holiday.
They're awesome. They have exceeded all of my expectations so far. They're really, really good. You have the 4s or the 4.5s right now?
I don't have any superiors. They would
Oh,
be
you don't
my,
have, oh, okay.
They would be my first pair because I'm really liking the Escalantes, and because of the minimal stack height, I've really been thinking of going for the superiors.
Superior is my first trail shoe. I haven't gotten a new version since then until these ones, but and I'm going to do a 50-mile review in a couple weeks. Once I think I need to put another 20 miles in them. But man, especially this burrito style upper that they have, it's just like, it's so comfortable.
But it's so unique. It's actually crazy that no other shoes, I don't know of any other trail shoes that actually are made like this.
Yeah, I don't either, which is why when I first saw them, and I almost didn't order them because of that, because it just seemed kind of strange and gimmicky. I don't know. I almost didn't order them, but I'm really glad I did, because I mean, they're so comfortable. And like you said, with the minimal stack height, you can really feel the trail, which is nice.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Basically, have my experience of the Escalante. They're also just slippers. I actually also like skateboarding in them. Actually, they're really, really comfortable. Feels like a pair of socks. And how's the sizing actually? Because I'm always kind of struggling with Altra with which sizes to get.
Yeah, I don't know why they struggle with that so much. I usually wear a 10. That's US size. I think it's about 43, 44 European.
44,
I don't know. I get a 10 in the superiors, but my lone peaks are actually 10 and a halves. So I don't know if it's because I wear them for longer runs or, backpacking and hiking as well. But yeah, for me, the sizing on the superior was right on. I got my normal size.
All the Altras so far are 44 and a half, so that would be 10 and a half US. And they all feel a little bit on the big side, but I prefer them to be too big than too small. And that's why I'm kind of not sure what to get with the superior.
Yeah, hard to say that. I ordered my regular shoe size, but I ordered big in the Lone Peaks. But you found a good place to order the shoes from, right? Will they let you return them if they're too big?
Yeah, they do. They're actually based in France, so those takes a few days for them to arrive. Once the shoe is there, I think I can live with this size. It's like I don't need to stand it back and wait another week before I get a new pair.
Yeah. It's like I can run with these today, or I can wait 2 weeks and get a different size. I'll just run with them today.
Exactly. So, what are your future plans for your channel?
Trying to get the right mix of what I'm doing and also what people want to see. But yeah, just a bunch of backpacking trips planned for this summer.
Yes, it's difficult to actually know what people want to watch.
To those that are still watching, give us video ideas in the comments. We want to know what you guys want to hear about. I feel like the videos I spend the most time on are like my trail runs or my backpacking trips, and those don't get nearly as many views, which I'll keep doing them, but you're exactly right. It's the gear reviews that do the best. I mean, right now I think my best one is sleeping pads. I tested a bunch of budget sleeping pads and then just gave my thoughts on which one was the best, and that's.
And any idea how it jumped? How it got so popular?
I have no idea. Somehow YouTube just picked it up, I guess. So,
yeah,
it didn't do anything for the first month, and then all of a sudden it just jumped up. What about you? Any new pieces of gear, anything like that you're looking forward to reviewing?
I would love to review more stuff, but I also feel like I want to keep it within reason. I'm only going to purchase things that I really think I'm going to be using, and I'm only going to buy the shoes that I think I'm going to be running in. I don't want to just buy or request free stuff just to review.
I think that makes your review more genuine and more powerful, right?
Yeah, I hope so. That's what I'm trying to kind of convey. I just kind of want to share my experience because it took me a while to actually find these shoes and find these shoes that really worked for my feet. It's a learning process, and if I never get 1,000 subscribers, it's not a big thing. Just want to keep this fun.
That's my thing as well. I mean, I'd much rather connect with a smaller number of people around the world about things that I'm actually passionate about than review a bunch of gear that I don't care about or make videos that I don't care about, and just because they'll get views or something like that. Do you have a plan for like a big race after the marathon?
The idea is just to run that race and then see how I feel after. Probably like the first few days I said, oh, never again. But I'm sure I'll sign up again. My wife bought me a book. It basically lists, I want to say, at least 100 famous marathons around the world. We did have a look at it, and there's one in Big Sur in California that my wife is trying to convince me to to run so that we can go to Big Sur again.
Yeah, come to California. It's not too far from Utah.
Yeah.
What is it, would you say, that made you want to start your channel?
I think YouTube is kind of my my source of a lot of entertainment. And I think just seeing so many people, so many other content creators create videos of things that they're passionate about. And that also kind of got me into it. Like, oh, I enjoy running. I enjoy video editing. And how can I kind of combine this? And how can I improve my running? And how can I improve my video editing? But I don't think I'm ever going to get big and famous. And that's not my plan right now. I still have a day job, which I'm really happy to have. Maybe something that we can even talk about. I think maybe we can make this into like a more frequent thing.
I will talk about trail running with anybody, anytime. On camera, off camera, Germany, US, UK, doesn't matter. I'll talk trail running with anybody, anytime. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks. I really appreciate you reaching out to me and asking if, wanted to get together and do a video, because like I said, I'll talk trail running with anybody, anytime. So this was super fun, and we should definitely do it again.
Awesome. Glad you liked it.
All right, well, we'll talk soon. Good luck with the marathon. We probably won't get to talk before then, but I will definitely be looking to see how you do.
Thank you very much. And see you.
All right.
Bye.
See you, man. Bye.